So now let's start with the exercise 4.3. First and second questions, we have to find the minors and cofactors. The first one deals with 2 by 2 matrices, whereas the second one deals with 3 by 3 matrices. So first question, we have two sub questions. First let's find out the minors, then let's do the cofactors. So for M11, you have to cancel out the first row and first column. So which element it's left out, that will be the minor for the 2 by 2 matrices. Then M12, what we have to do, cancel out the first row and second column. So what's left out, it is 0. Then M21, cancel out the second row and first column. So what's left out, it's minus 4. And M22, cancel out the second row and second column. So what's left out, it will be our minor 22. Now A11 and all, it's very simple if you found out the minors. So first what we have to do, check what is 1 plus 1. It's 2, it's an even number. So you have to just write the minor itself. So M12, you check, 1 plus 2 is 3, it's an odd number. But when you multiply minus with 0, the minor, you will get the same result, 0 itself. Now let's find out what is A21. So 2 plus 1 is 3, which is an odd number. As it is an odd number, you have to multiply the minor with minus 1. So when you multiply minus 1 into minus 4, it will be plus 4. And A22, what you have to do, 2 plus 2 is 4. It is an even number. That's why you have to write the minor as it is. Now let's check the second sub question. Here also it's very simple to do. 1, 1, cancel out the first row and first column. So what's left out, it's D. M12, cancel out the first row and second column. What's left out, it's B. Then M21, cancel out the second row and first column. Left out one is C. And the last one would be M22, cancel out the second row and second column. The left out one will be A. So here also the same procedure. The first and the last would be positive, so you can write the same itself, because 1 plus 1 and 2 plus 2 are even numbers, so it will be the same minor itself. But 1 plus 2 and 2 plus 1, it's 3, it's an odd number, so multiply minus with both the minors to get the corresponding cofactors. Now let's go to the first sub question. So M11, cancel out the first row and first column, so the elements left out would be these 4. Take the determinant, 1 into 1 minus 0. So M11 would be 1 itself. Now what we have to do means we have to find out A11, right? So 1 plus 1, it's positive, it's even. So the answer should be the same minor and positive itself. M12, now cancel out the first row and second column. Now if you take the minor, 0 into 1 minus 0 into 0, the answer would be 0 itself. And A12, it will be the same, 0, because when you multiply minus with 0 or plus with 0, it will be 0 itself. Then M13, cancel the first row and third column. So 0 into 0 minus 0 into 1, it will be 0. So this also will be 0. So M21 and A21. So M21 means second row and first column. So the elements left out would be these 4. So 0 into 1 minus 0 into 0 would be 0. So this also will be 0. M22 means cancel out the second row and second column. So 1 into 1 and 0 into 0. So 1. And A23, actually A22 we have to find out, right? So A22, 2 plus 2, it's even. So it should be 1 itself. No need to multiply it by minus 1. Then M23, we need to find it out. So cancel out the second row and third column. So it will be 1 into 0 minus 0 into 0. So 0, and this also will be 0. M31, third row and first column. So the elements left out will be these 4. 0 into 0 minus 0 into 1 would be 0. So this also will be 0. Then M32, cancel out the third row and second column. So 1 into 0 minus 0 into 0, so 0, and this also will be 0. And M33, now third row and third column, when you do this, the elements left out will be these 4. So 1 into 1 minus 0 into 0. You are just taking the determinants here, and it will be 1. 8, 3, 3. You check 3 plus 3. It's even. So write the same minor itself. Now let's do the second sub question. So first let's find out what is M11. So cancel out the first row and first columns. So these 4 elements will be left out. Take the determinant. 5 into 2 would be 10, and 10 minus 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. So 10 minus minus 1. So 10 plus 1, it will be 11. So A11, 1 plus 1 is even number. So write the same minor itself for the cofactor. Now let's find out M12. So first row and second column. So the elements left out would be these 4. 3 into 2 would be 6, and 6 minus 0, so 6 itself. And the cofactor, it should be negative 6 because 1 plus 2 is odd. Now M13. Now this row and this column should be cancelled out. So 3 into 1 will be left out. So 3 into 1 minus 0, so 3, and 3 plus 1 is even. So the cofactor will be the same minor itself. Now M21, you have to check second row and first column. So 0 into 2 minus 4 into 1. So 0 minus 4, it will be minus 4. 0 minus 4 is minus 4. And A21, 2 plus 1, it's odd. So you have to multiply minus 4 by minus 1. So it will be plus 4. Now M22, we have to find out second row and second column. So 1 into 2 minus 4 into 0. So it will be 2. And 2 plus 2 is even. So same minor itself. M23 we have to find out now. So second row and third column. So 1 into 1 minus 0 into 0. So it will be 1. And 2 plus 3, it's odd. So you have to multiply the minor by minus 1. Then M31, third row and first column. So 0 into minus 1 minus 5 into 4. So 0 minus 20. So it is minus 20. So 3 plus 1, it's even. So write the same minor itself. M32, now we have to find out third row and second column. So 1 into minus 1, it would be minus 1. Minus 4 into 3 would be 12. So minus 1 minus 12, it will be minus 13. Now A32, 3 plus 2, it's odd. So you have to multiply the minus 13 by minus 1. So it will be plus 13. Now M33, we have to find out third row and third column. So the element left out would be 1 into 5 minus 3 into 0. So it will be 5. And 3 plus 3, it's even. So write the same corresponding minor. So these are the required minors and cofactors for this question.